Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to do right now is get Jeff Jarrett, Robert Fuller headed this way. Here they come, right here. Jeff and Robert headed toward the interview area. Greeted by the fans along the way, and Jeff, pardon the mess here today, courtesy of Billy Joe Travis, but come on in and I'm very pleased to see you've got those World Tag belts back with you.
That's exactly right, Dave. You know, there's one match on the dream match that I know I'd like to vote for, and that's Lawler and Travis. But the match that me and Robert have been thinking about is you two guys, Eric Embry and Tom Prichard. Yeah, the belts are back around our waist where they belong, and me and Robert felt like we never lost them under the circumstances. Yeah, the USWA, they recognize us as the top tag team, but not only the USWA, but every magazine across the country says we are the #1 team in the world. And you two guys, we got some unfinished business, and it's going to happen. I don't know whether it's going to be here today or the dream match, but I know Robert's got a few words to say about it. Embry and Prichard, you're the only two guys that we ain't got rid of in your neck.
You got a dream match, and I know the people out there that they have the authority right now to make a call in here and see that Eric Embry, you get the one match that we want, son. We want you and Tom Prichard right there in the middle of that ring. See, you think you're going to go out and terrorize Eddie Marlin. Eddie Marlin don't wrestle anymore. He's an older fella, and he's out of it, and drop him on his head. Well, now, boys, it's time to answer, and it's time to answer to the world champions. I'm going to guarantee you something. You know, you got your dream match here right now because these two suckers right here, I'm talking about Texas Outlaws, Texas, every Texan that showed his face to the World Tag Team Champion has this a Tennessee dust, Daddy. I don't care where it's been. We took them all down. And I'd like right now, if you could call in, give us the match that we want. We'll appreciate it. This is one we want. We're going to take it right now.
All right. Robert headed for the ring area. This is a non-title match now. Robert Fuller, Jeff Jarrett, going to be going in there against the Texas Outlaws. They climb up on the ring apron, and Jeff steps through the ropes. Referee Kevin Christian says, ring the bell. It's Jeff against one of the Texas Outlaws. Non-title match, but I guarantee you Jeff and Robert will be treating it as though the belts were on the line.
And absolutely no love lost in the battles that they have had with these quote-unquote Texas Outlaws since they've come into the USWA. And right away, Robert Fuller going after the mask of one of the Outlaws.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Prichard and Embry hit the ring. Well, they were challenged by Jeff and Robert, but not like this.
That's not exactly the dream match. That's a nightmare right now. Prichard and... Wait a minute, Dave, they've got something in their hands. Embry and Prichard have something in their hands. I can't see. They're keeping it... They're handcuffed.
They've got a handcuff on Robert Fuller. And that, they've got a pair on Jeff, too. They're cuffing him to the rope. It's 4 against 2, and they're cuffing him to the rope. Makes that 5 against 2 because Toe goes down here. Here comes some help.
Dundee and Danny Davis, superstar Billy and Danny Davis into the ring going after the Texas Outlaws. But in the meantime, Robert Fuller and Jeff Jarrett have been handcuffed to the rope. And Dr. Tom Prichard coming on the floor. They have disabled 2 of the men, and now they're trying to work over Jeff and Robert. Here comes Embry to the floor. Danny Davis and superstar Bill Dundee going after the Texas Outlaws. And Embry and Prichard just working over Fuller and Jarrett.
They are indeed, and they've got their right hands handcuffed to the rope. They've got that strong hand handcuffed. Apparently, they had thought about this for some time. As they handcuff them to the rope, Dundee and Davis are in trouble. The Texas Outlaws beating up on them, while Prichard and Embry continue to work on Jeff and Robert.
Look at that.
Dojo with that flag, handing it to Eric Embry.
And Embry just pouring away on Robert Fuller. This is a nightmare. This is supposed to be Dream Match Day, and we've got a nightmare on television.
And I hear Eric Embry yelling, "This is your champion." You know, that's the thing about Eric Embry. Not a match straight up. He's got him handcuffed to the ropes, and he's got other people back there watching his back. And yeah, with all of that, he can beat the champion.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Eric, leave the chair over here. As if you didn't have enough weapons already.
Boy, look at this. We're going to have to get some help. I don't know how they're going to be able to release. Look at the guitar case now over the head of Robert Fuller. I don't know how we're going to get Jeff and Robert released.
Hey, there's a way to do it. There comes a softball bat in the ring, and on the other end of it is the king. And all of a sudden, Embry, Prichard, Tojo, and the Texas Outlaws are not quite so brave. That's their style. As long as the numbers are on their side, they'll stand here and beat people up while they got them handcuffed to the ropes. But let somebody else come out and even it up, and immediately they're out of here. We'll be back in a minute.